Hmm. Let me formally introduce myself. My name is Maria Chaudhry, and this video is for you to get to know me a little bit better so you can know how you feel in my presence, if you can trust me and be able to soften and be vulnerable, and so that we can have an exchange so that this journey is exactly what you need it to be. Because this journey really isn't about me so much. I'm going to be a contribution. I'm a member of the party that's traveling together, but this isn't the Maria show, right? So, but I do want to share with you a little of my skills and experience because you're in a place of deciding, can I trust this process? Am I ready? And am I willing to invest? Am I willing to invest my time, my money, my energy into this process, into this practice, into this year? And is Maria the right person to be the guardian and guide of this journey? And I think those are really powerful questions to be asking because this is a transformational journey and we're all holding mirrors up to each other. And along the way, there will be some challenges and you'll, you know, respond to challenges however you do. And it's going to be my role to bring you back if you want to go somewhere. You always have sovereignty, but it's going to be my role to check in on you and bring us all back into center. So let me just share just some details. One is that I have hiked on many, many journeys and many, many paths for years, hundreds of miles, maybe thousands. Yeah, certainly thousands of miles by now. And so when I was in my early 20s, right when we're about to start our journey in that same time frame, like 20 years ago, more than 20 years earlier, I too was on a brink of a threshold and I didn't know what to do. So I took a long hike. I hiked 250 miles with a 60-pound backpack with the number one focus to know what I was going to commit the rest of my life to. I was at a crossroads and I didn't know which way to go. So instead of going either one of those ways, I went on a hike. I went on a journey. And on that journey, I discovered I'm going to be a midwife. But I'm illustrating this because I know what it's like to know inside me I have so much to give. I'm so capable. I am so full. And I'm doing the best I can, and I still need a little help, and I still don't always know my next steps. And so I'm unsure, but I don't know what to do, so I'm going to just take my first step, right? I'm just going to take my first step. And along that journey, I found a lot of clarity, found myself, found my confidence, and then when I came back, I knew what my next steps were. So I know how to go from uncertainty, crossing a threshold, into finding clarity and taking our next steps. I know how to do that. And also, since this is a Qigong experience that's in a transformational container, I want to explain a few things. One, and from transformational containers, I've been in a lot of transformational containers and trainings. So I'm trained as a feminine power transformational facilitator. And that was a year-long training. So that in and of itself to go through is showing you that I can get through to the other side. I have been trained in multiple women's ceremonial experiences. I've been trained to hold red tents. I have been trained as a circle facilitator in Sistership Circle. I have been trained to be a temple guide. And now I'm even in a deeper practice to be a temple guide, to be certified. I've been trained by many masterful teachers, right? So I know quality. And speaking of masterful teachers, I have been trained as a midwife. And for years, 20 years, I was on call as a home birth midwife. Many of my clients would come to me in their early pregnancy, and we would travel together through her pregnancy, through her birth, through her postpartum and breastfeeding experience. That's 9 months we traveled together. And then oftentimes I would help women have their second and third and fourth baby. And we would do it again and again and again together. Not holding just one woman at a time, but multiple women together, traveling. Right? And as an herbalist, I bring together these recognizing attributes and qualities of things to bring them together so that they make each other better, right? And so I have an entire apothecary filled with herbs and filled with herbal remedies of seeing these possibilities and these skills and talents and these therapeutic actions and making them even bigger and even more accessible. And also, Qigong is a branch of Chinese medicine. Qigong is deeply connected to martial arts. Now, I'm not a Chinese medical doctor. I've been studying and practicing Qigong and Oriental theory or Chinese medicine, TCM, for years as a hobby, but not as a licensed Chinese medical doctor. So I am not that. I am not a doctor. And however, Qigong is a branch of a healing practice, and it's also a branch of spiritual practice, and it's also a branch of martial artist practice. And I've been trained as a martial artist from my early 20s. I've been trained in Shotokan karate. I've been trained in judo. I've been trained in Tong Soo Do, which I hold a second-degree black belt, and I'm an instructor. And I've been trained in Chen style martial arts, Chen style Tai Chi Chuan and Yang style Tai Chi Chuan. And I'm saying that because we're not going to be bringing a lot of martial arts to this, but I hold that cadence and that frequency, and I come from lineage. And I have been trained by masters. Right? Am I a master? No. Am I on the path of mastery? Absolutely. Right? So I will bring things like bowing and emptying our cup, and we have a specific, in Tong Soo Do, we call it Mudo. I bring a specific ritual practice every time. That comes from my martial arts training. There will be times we do movements and I'll be like, oh, this is if you were to have a partner or an opponent. This is how you're going to use this energy, how you're going to work with this energy as a partnership. Right? So it will come in, but this is a very peaceful, gentle, soft, fluid practice. And I will say that how I was able to grow Birdsong Botanicals from a hobby into a business that serves thousands, hundreds of thousands of women all over the world and has earned millions and millions of dollars is because I practice Tong Soo Do and I practice Qigong. How was I able to be a home birth midwife on call for 20 years and still have some center and some sanity is because I practiced Qigong. When we go through the global pandemic and we go through all these changes, how is it that I'm able to find my center? Is because I practice Qigong. I practice a simple fundamental practice that is an alive, dynamic practice that I'm inviting you to learn and to embody and to receive so it can support you. When I see myself and knowing what is my role. My role in society right now is to be a spiritual midwife, is to be a guardian, a midwife of women and of people, of beings that are sovereign, that are empowered, that are healthy. And they just need to get to another step. They just need to get to one more place. So I help women stay in their power as they navigate the unknown to get to where they need to be. Right? I'm at the door. I help babies come in. They're fully capable. They have all their instincts. They just are born, and I receive them for a moment, and I just one moment and pass them right back. Oftentimes, the mother catches their own baby. I've been with my friends and families when they are going through the portal and they're passing to the other side, and I'm at the door to help them pass through. And I am here offering my time, myself, my energy, my heart, my love, my rootedness. Saying, my love, if you feel called to this journey and you want to be a travel companion, then let's go. Let's go together. I can take you through to the other side and come back all in one piece. Not only will you come back all in one piece, you will have recollected and drawn back to you a lot of the lost parts of yourself that you've forgotten. And so I would like to say thank you for meeting me and me getting the chance, opportunity to meet you, for us to deepen our relationship. And I'm deeply bowing to you and your process and your journey, because I know whether you take this journey or not, ultimately you will find your center and you will know your next steps and you will flourish. Just this journey will be a quicker, faster route.